question.
Yeah.
I was wondering,
Speak up.
yeah, I have a more personal question, I'd say. So I'm curious about the office you're in right now and your aspiration to the highest office in the state. And I just wonder how you, well, whether you believe you can stay true to your progressive ideals. In the past, I don't know, 8 years, I've been disheartened by what I've seen as perhaps a lack of political ambition and imagination by the Democratic Party, and a lot of like establishment Democrats just capitulate to business interests and don't really serve the people, don't really serve the progressive ideals that they campaign on, but then just discard once they're in office. So how do you see yourself balancing those?
We have a very narrow window right now where we can go big, and we have to go big. So I talked a little bit about automation. The other group I didn't talk about is millennials and young people, and about the cost of college, particularly debt. So, you know, one of the things we're proposing is to use the bonding authority to refinance student loans. We'll give you a discounted rate in exchange for 10 years of residency in the state of Illinois. So some of the realities that we are dealing with when it comes to young people is, I know lots of people pick on millennials, which I don't really quite understand why, because I'm usually like, those are kids. But fine. But if it is becoming increasingly hard for someone to go to college and to actually make a decent wage and get ahead, then what ends up happening is, over time, those same folks are not buying houses or homes or condos. They're renting longer, which means they're not accumulating assets at the same rate that the previous generation did. And what ends up happening is other life decisions get delayed too, because the hope is for some people, if they choose to settle down with their partner, or if they don't want a partner but they want to have a child, that some people will have a child. But birth rates are going down amongst young couples or young people who want to have children, and that's a problem because you don't want to end up in a place like Japan where you have a highly populated, highly educated population who works really hard, where incomes are high, but the cost of living is such that they have a replacement problem, right? Where people aren't replacing themselves. And this is a reality that you're starting to think about, because millennials are the biggest generation after the boomers. And so when I think about staying true, part of what I'm asking you guys to do is stay involved. Because no matter what happens, is that we have a very narrow window to go big in these next couple of years. Because I think the failures of Governor Rauner and the abomination that is Donald Trump is going to create an opportunity like we had post-Depression, where we can go really big, really fast, and make some transformative changes to our society. But if we don't, the other side of it is you're going to have a lot of people who are going to lose their jobs when they're automated. You have a lot of young people who are going to have a really tough time getting ahead. And the other side of that equation is something really scary. So my ask, my request, is that it's not just about getting involved in this race. It's staying engaged and agitating when you need to, but continue to stay organized and pushing. Because that's the only way we're going to push through a large progressive agenda. And by the way, just so you know, on a progressive income tax, everyone's going to say you need a constitutional amendment. To do it the right way, as the way people talk about it, yes. There is another way to do it. Senator Don Harmon has a bill where you up the rate and you up the exemptions, and it has the same effect, and you don't need a constitutional change. So that shouldn't be the impediment for going big.